I taught myself how to code in about 6 months, and I got really good at about the year mark. But if I could go back in time, I could reach that level with half the time. If you're interested in learning how to code, I'm going to show you how to save so much time and how to actually learn without getting frustrated, because it is a little difficult to learn if you go about it the wrong way. So first off, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Everyone is saying that AI is going to completely replace programmers. I think long term, it's just going to augment how developers work. So it's going to be a tool for developers. When the tractor came out, people didn't say, oh, the tractor is going to replace farmers. Or when the calculator came out, people didn't say that calculators are going to replace mathematicians. Of course, it changed how things work, but it didn't replace that person. And I think this is going to be the same thing. And according to the World Economic Forum's 290-page Future of Jobs report, the need for developers is actually growing. So I think that this is a very important time to actually learn how to program. So now that we got that out of the way, let me walk you through exactly what I think you should do if you want to learn how to code quickly. And you can do this without having to go to college, without having to spend thousands of dollars on a boot camp. You can 100% teach yourself. So I like to live my life by the 80-20 rule, which basically means that 80% of your results come from only 20% of your actions. So this means that we're going to trim away all the fat and we're going to focus on the most important things. The very first thing that you have to do is you just have to get your mind right. That's honestly one of the biggest things. You have to fully commit to learning. And you have to understand that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be so straightforward, but over time it gets easier. And there are a ton of resources at your disposal. And AI makes learning this so much easier compared to when I first started, when everybody was still using Stack Overflow. Another super important mind frame to adapt is consistency over intensity. Instead of you spending one day, 8 hours that day learning how to code, I would much prefer you to spend 1 hour every single day consistently, because that effort is going to compound compared to having those intense ups and downs. Step 2, you need to determine your path. You need to figure out exactly why you want to learn how to code. Is it because you want to create games? Is it because you want to build software? Is it because you want to build mobile apps? Is it because you want to create automation tools? You have to figure that out first, because there's no one size fit all when it comes to coding. You have to go down a specific path. You have to choose specific languages that you want to learn. For me, it was HTML, CSS, Tailwind, JavaScript, React, Next.js, Node, Express, because I knew from the beginning that I wanted to build software. But if, for an example, you want to create automation tools, then I recommend you learn Python. But a little caveat, because I'm currently in the process of learning Python myself. Python seems to be like a simplified JavaScript. So if you're thinking about learning Python, since JavaScript still powers so much of the internet, I would say learn JavaScript first and then learn Python. So once you figured out your path, your goal, you want to stick to that one thing. Just decide on your stack and just stick there. You can always learn more in the future. You can always change it in the future. Just start so that you don't have the excuse of not starting. For me, I probably took like 2 or 3 weeks just going through all the different frameworks and the different languages, trying to figure out which one I wanted to start with. And like I said, you have AI now. So I'd literally jump right inside of ChatGPT. I would punch in my goals and I would ask, what tech stack should I learn that's more so future proof? And then I lock in on that and commit to that. So for the next step, you actually have to start learning. So this is what I would do if I had to start over. I would focus intensely on the fundamentals. So JavaScript, arrays, objects, methods, functions, etc. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, is the same way that I did it. Go to codeacademy.com. I don't have an affiliate link. I'm not making any money from it. They didn't sponsor this video, but it's genuinely one of the best platforms to learn, because you don't have to set up any type of environment. You can get right inside of there. They have an environment for you, and it's very interactive. You can actually code inside of Code Academy, and they teach you in a way where it's smooth and it's easy. And the best part about Code Academy is once you figured out your stack, you can choose that specific stack within Code Academy. So if you want to learn JavaScript, there's actually a JavaScript course. And like I said, it's an interactive course. So it's not just you looking at stuff on a screen. It actually teaches you in a very interactive way. And you don't move on until you get the questions right. There's also quizzes there that make sure that you know exactly what you're doing before you move on. And here, you don't want to necessarily focus too much on remembering everything, because there's so much. You're not going to remember everything. There's still so many things that I don't remember. There are unlimited amounts of resources out there that will remind you certain concepts. The key here is to really understand it and to understand when you would use these certain things and why you would use these certain things. And also, this is a pro tip right here. I made the mistake of trying to understand why certain things work. You don't necessarily have to fully understand, like, why do you have to write this way? That's not important. What's important is that you have to write it this way, and you have to make sure that you write it that way. And that's just it. Don't try to understand everything. Once you've gone through all the courses that you need to go through inside of Code Academy, I'm going to tell you to do what everyone else tells you to do, but I'm going to tell you to do it slightly different. So you immediately want to start building things. That's how you're going to learn the most. That's when everything really started to stick for me, when I actually started building things, because then I could see, oh man, I have this error. Why is this error here? Let me go into ChatGPT and give it the code and ask it, why am I having this error, and have it explain it to me. And you wouldn't have known what you don't know until you try to apply it. So the very first project that I would recommend for you to do is to actually find a project on the internet where you can follow it with someone, because what you want to stay away from is called tutorial hell. You don't want to be going from this tutorial to that tutorial, trying to learn this and trying to learn that. You want to find someone on YouTube or even Udemy and find a full project that they're building and then actually build it with them. And I would recommend for you to do that a few times. That keeps you from bouncing from tutorial to tutorial. And then when you find one, just lock in on that and then just see it all the way through. And then when you do that a few times, you'll start to see the similarities and you'll notice, hey, I know how to do this, so I can do this as he's doing it. I don't have to necessarily wait for him to do it. And then once you've done that a few times, then what I would recommend is for you to just choose something to build. So what I would do here, I would go to ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you use, and I would ask it, what beginner friendly projects should I build to learn how to code in this language? And then without any help, I would just try to build it. And every time you get stuck, go into ChatGPT and ask it, how do I do this? Where am I going wrong here? What did I do wrong here? How could I improve my code here? And it's going to tell you exactly what you did wrong. And you can also have it teach you. So not only tell me the solution, but teach me how to understand why this is the solution, and also tell me what I need to learn more to be able to fully understand this concept. Because like I said, when I first started learning how to code, I was relying on finding the answers from Stack Overflow. And that was a nightmare because a lot of the times I couldn't even find the answer. So I've always been the type of person to be able to learn things and to learn things very quickly. And I have really mastered the skill of learning to learn. So another mindset that I would highly recommend for you to adapt when it comes to this is that learning never ends. I can confidently say you will never know everything when it comes to programming. You also have to remain humble and understand that you don't understand everything. But one thing about this community that I've learned is people are willing to help you, and they're willing to help you for free. That was something that really blew my mind when I first started coding, was how willing everyone was to help me. So the next thing that I would say, honestly, is to stay away from this shit. Like, these books, they don't really teach you much. It's not an effective way to learn, not in today's world. You know, it's good to have them as a reference. And honestly, there are so many references online, you just don't need them. So save yourself the money, save yourself the time, save yourself the headache, stay away from the books. So the last thing that I would say is a really good skill to develop is actually learning how to read the docs. So whatever framework and languages that you decide to use, there are going to be docs for them. There's going to be docs for different APIs that you use. So I work with a lot of contractors and they all use a CRM. Two of the most popular are Jobber, and the most popular for me and my clients is House Call Pro. And House Call Pro actually has an API that you can use, and they have documentation on how to use that API. And that has been invaluable for me. And you'll be able to adopt different technologies super quick if you understand how to read the docs. And I'd say the best way to learn how to read the docs is to read it and then implement something within it. So that concludes this video. Go out there and crush it. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And also let me know down in the comments what else you want to learn. My last message to you is to just lock in, focus on your goals, cut out all the distraction, cut out all the noise, don't skip from video to video, and just lock in and get it done. And I want you to come back to this video 6 months from now, a year from now, and let me know that I was right. Let me know if this was the path that worked out for you, and then let me know what you're working on. But even before then, make sure to join the Discord, because that's going to be invaluable for you to be able to ask your questions, to see what trends are emerging, and to be in the right environment. Links down in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.